Welcome back to 100% NUFC, and it's finished at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 3, Newcastle 0. Well, it is what it is. We're out now. There's not a lot you can do about it. I had a little bit of hope that we could take it to a replay, but it's Chelsea. They would have had to respond after going out to the League Cup to Arsenal in the week, and Chelsea have got quality. We just don't have that. And it was a game of two halves. I think Newcastle dominated the first half, but Chelsea scored, two goals with their quality. Newcastle were more in that game for the 45 minutes, but they scored on the half an hour mark through Batshuayi. Hazard picked up the ball, and he basically, instead of having to go, he squared it across to Batshuayi, and he tapped it in. You couldn't miss. But you have to blame, Kieran Clark, because he's too far forward, and you've got Mbemba, Lascelles, trying their best to try and stop the goal from going in, and he's supposed to be marking, Batshuayi, and it's gone in. It's 1-0 to Chelsea, and it's always an uphill task from there. When you go 1-0 down. And then, Newcastle were having chances. Jonjo Shelvey had a really good one at Caballero where he tipped it around the post for a corner. We had one through Dwight Gale where he lost the ball instead of hitting it first time. Chelsea cleared the lines. And, Mbemba had one towards half time. But then, again, Batshuayi again making it 2-0. Another mistake, again, by Kieran Clark. Jamal Lascelles, couldn't do a great deal with that. It deflected off him and went in. He couldn't prevent it, but you've got to look at Kieran Clark. He's too far forward, and I can see why a lot of fans are frustrated that he doesn't really do enough at the back, and whether or not Rafa Benitez told him to have a free roll to why he wasn't, at the back as quick as he could have been, that remains to be seen. But, 2-0 down and you're thinking yourself, game over. Hard work's being called for nothing, really. And you go into that second half and you think, right, let's just try and get back at Chelsea. Let's try and get a goal to pull it back to 2-1, because if you do that, then anything can happen, and you think it's game back on. We can easily, cause an upset if it, with a 2-2 draw or with a replay at St James's, but we just didn't do that. There was no real intensity in that second half. The passing was going astray. Chelsea were pretty much covered right for the whole game. They were doing what they had to do. They were creating the opportunities, and it was just a really boring second half for us. And it just summed it up, with only a few minutes to go, or it was about 10 minutes. Alonso with a perfect free kick into the top corner. Not many keepers would have saved that, and that was an absolute beautiful free kick. I'll say that right now. And again, that's what quality gets you. That's what we need. We need quality. We need a striker, and it's desperate. It's evident to see. We've got players that like Dwight Gale. He's not been the same since he's been injured. You've got Jonjo Shelvey. They don't want to be there. They're liabilities. They don't do a great deal. And Rafa Benitez must be frustrated. We've got a couple of days now to try and buy players in. That would remain to be seen. Jorgensen's been linked, £20 million for Feyenoord, but will that be enough? I don't know. I can't answer that question to you. I really can't. And it's going to be an interesting, 2 or 3 days. Who would you like to see between now and Wednesday night, the transfer deadline day? But we've just got to dust ourselves down now and move on to Burnley on Wednesday night at St James's Park. That's where bread and butter the league. We've got to get back to winning ways at home. We haven't won since November, and we've really got to beat Burnley, because if we don't, and we don't get any signings in, it's going to be a long end of the season, and it could go down to the last day, depending on other results, of course. But, the lads played well for 45 minutes, give them credit, but it's Chelsea's quality. You can't deny how good they are, and they're not exactly having the best of seasons, are they? But, they're probably going to get Champions League football at the end of the season. If not, they could even win the FA Cup. But it is what it is. There's not a lot you could do. You let me know how you think we played today. The team lineup, it was a 3-4-3, similar to Chelsea's, but they've got the better team. There's not a lot you can do about it. Anyway, if you're new around here, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And talking about subscribing, thank you very much for 900 subscribers. Thank you very much for your support, being behind us. It really means a lot. I'm now trying to get onto 1,000 subscribers, so if you can go along and hit that subscribe button, there's regular content on this channel. And yeah, honestly, it means so much over the last few weeks that you've been going along and helping us out. Anyway, stay behind Rafa, stay behind the lads, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.